So yeah. So this is how the batter will look. It is quite thick and consistent. Okay. So this is the entire process. So just before we start preparing the idlis, I have added a pinch of baking soda. You just have to take a pinch of baking soda and add salt to it. So the reason we add salt at last is because salt releases water, right? It will increase the water content in the batter. So that is why we add it at the end. Okay. So once we have it ready, I will show you how we can prepare the idli. So I'll go step by step. I'll do the idli sambar and then the chutney. So this is the idli cooker. Okay. So I have added 2 glasses of water to it. Now I will start to boil this. Okay. So by the time the water gets boiled, let me start greasing the molds. So basically, so these are the kind of molds what we use in India to prepare the idli. So in one mold, in one plate you can have 4 idlis. So I'll be using 2. So in altogether we will have 8 idlis. So let me put my ingredients here. It could be any shape, yeah. If you do not have these molds also, yeah, if you do not have these molds also, you might be having smaller plates or even bowls, right? You can use anything. So, since you all know that the batter was little thick in consistency, so all I'm doing is like, it is pretty thick, right? So I'm adding a little bit of water to this, just to make it little loose and comfortable to pour. So be very careful of the water, because if you add too much of water, then your idlis will be flat and they are not going to go fluffy. Oh, that looks like cake. It's Indian cake. So I am using oil here. You can use refined butter also. Like, it's your choice, completely your choice. I'm just taking it and greasing it. So it doesn't stick? Yes, it doesn't stick, correct. Meanwhile, to the audience, if you have any question about the dish, you can just raise your hand and we can talk about it. Yeah, any questions, please? Any questions from anyone so far? Sometimes everyone read the confluence very well and they aren't getting what you have to. Okay. So just another couple of minutes, we'll have the water almost, which is like boiled. Sure.
Como él.
Sorry, what is it? I mentioned your name. When consumed moderate. Coffee. Audience please, yeah. Okay, so I will just show the water is like come to a good boil. You all can see here. Okay, so I will place this plate here. So just be mindful because the weather is going to be very very hot. So okay, so I am just adding the batter here to the mold. I'll take another one, place it on top of it.
Right, so multi-layer setup.
Yes, yes. So at one go you can have more number of idlis.
And everything looks so organized. I think every Indian woman is a chef. And that's true.
So I just have to use the lid. Just a minute. So we will cover it and we will keep it almost in little lesser than a higher flame for 10 minutes. Okay. So
So any tips around if you want to have more hard nature or more songs, any timing around that? Because some people might like it hard and some people would like to have softer ones. So any
idlis generally don't taste good when they are hard. So everyone likes it when they are fluffy and soft. So if you want it, no, if you it's all on your fermentation. If it's fermented really well, you will get really good fluffy. If it's not fermented well, then you will get harder version. Right? So let me just by the time you know let me show how it has happened.
Upire jara. Time istai upire. Muli jadi.
Okay. So you can take any pan. I've taken a non-stick pan, non-stick vessel here. Now, you know, the best thing to do when you prepare sambar is the temperament. So when I temper, I always temper it in clarified butter. So I do not use any edible oil for this. So you can use a good amount of almost close to more than around 2 to 3 tablespoons of clarified butter. I think I've used almost 4 tablespoons. I'm not that good with the count, but the moment I see it's a good quantity, I keep it for temperament. So okay, and now once the clarified butter is little heated, we'll start tempering it.
So how long does it take, Pooja?
Like couple of minutes. So the moment you start feeling the heat, you can start. We can start putting all the ingredients. So very little mustard seeds. So you all can see the mustard seed is really very little in quantity, like 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay, and then and after this, sorry, I forgot to mention about cumin seed. Cumin seed, it is very important ingredient. So we have to take almost like half teaspoon of cumin seeds. Okay, so you can see it's all spluttering out. So once we see that it's sputtering very well, like the cumin seeds have to turn little goldenish brown, and then I have curry leaves. So I'm adding some curry leaves. I have some cut chilies. I'm adding cut chilies. A pinch of turmeric. 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder. Sambar powder is very important. So this is a ready-made sambar powder what we get. So I am adding almost 2 to 3 teaspoons of sambar powder, and we'll be adding a pinch of asafetida, very little amount of asafetida. I've added that. A bit of salt according to the taste. So by the time this gets ready, we will just have to crush the dal. So I have the dal already cooked. So don't crush it completely, just keep it half crushed. Take the beater and you can use it.
Semi-solids.
Yeah, semi-solid. And then here also I will be crushing the vegetables a little, so it blends very well. Okay. So now I will be adding everything to this.
Wow, looks like amalgamation of all the preparation that we have done so far.
Yes. So can you and since it's little thick, we will have to add some quantity of water to it.
The good thing I like about this dish, with what I see, is you can have idli separately in different forms, and you can have sambar with a lot of things. Right?
Yes, absolutely. So the
So
other,
any suggestions that you would like to give to our audience? What are the other things that you can have with sambar?
so with sambar, I usually my personal
डोसा की
favorite
प्लेट
is
अंदर नहीं
rice topped with lot of clarified butter. I think that's the most soulful lunch which I would prefer. And sambar, like you can use it with idli, with dosa, and yeah, in southern part of India, people prepare ragi mudde. Ragi mudde is nothing but millet ball. So they usually, for vegetarians, they usually like sambar or rasam. Rasam is again a different form of curry what they use. So you have a lot of options.
And I've tried some idlis with far like fried idli and
Yes.
you have this big piece idli and stuff.
Yes.
So we can just go standalone preparation for idli as well, right?
Yes,
So,
definitely. Definitely. I thought of keeping it to the very basics and not add on a lot of information here. So we will let it simmer for some time. Okay, and meanwhile we can see if our idli is cooked. So I'll tell you a technique to check whether your idlis are cooked or not. You can take a knife, edge of the knife, okay? Just poke into the idli. If it's sticking to your knife, it's still not cooked, okay? And if it's not sticking, then it's cooked. So can you see the idlis? Right? They are like so well cooked and they are fluffy. I would just like to keep it for another 1 minute because it's sticking a little.
whom are you going to share this food with?
This is our today's dinner. We
And
have,
your hubby must be really happy for the day.
unfortunately,
That's right. Okay, thanks to JP Morgan for having such a competition. I'm having something really good.
but you know, sambar is his favorite. So he's like my sambar fan with a really good sambar. But unfortunately, he's at work today and he cannot see me cooking live. So I think he
Wow.
missed it, yeah. Okay. So I'll just show you the preparation for chutney. So meanwhile, our idli and sambar both will be ready. We'll take a jar and like I have dissected coconut here. So I will take some amount of coconut. Okay. So what we will do, first we will grind the coconut because it's hard. So I'll put it on the grinder.
For our audience.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So,
It's a lot of noise.
guys, looks like a nail bud. Looks like a nail but a bird. Chocolate brown and strong smell enough. I help soothe your tooth when they are in trouble. Who am I? Can you raise your hand or I'll ask you a question and please raise your hand to answer it. Look like a nail but a bird. Chocolate brown and strong smell enough. Okay, we already have a. Okay, first Navya raised the hand, so we'll. Yes, Navya.
Is it true?
Wow, that's the right answer. 3 points for Gryffindor. Just kidding. Alright, there we have. Yeah, Pooja, back to you.
So I have grinded the coconut. I'll take it out separately. So you know, even in chutney, you must be aware, Yash, that you know we have varieties of chutney in India. So
Yeah.
the one which I'm making is the green chutney. I'm using coriander to it, but you can keep it only with coconut also. It's not a mandate to use the coriander. So I will be grinding the green chili. Sorry, this is stuck. So I'm using some amount
Maybe
of
we can have okay, yeah.
coriander and like around 2 to 3 chilies and a little bit of salt and some water.
Some tussle going on. So I'll just get a quick one. Raise your hands, please, to answer this. Okay, Revati. Yes, Revati.
Is it chili?
Yes. That's like everyone had an experience. Okay, this was just a light-hearted joke. Pooja is saying something. It's actually incomplete without us. You guys know us well. Just like
Nothing.
Guys know us well, just like you know Michael Jackson. This is the easiest one of all. Pooja, would you like to try to answer this one?
I couldn't hear your question because the grinder was on. So, what's your question?
Sure. So audience didn't raise their hand. So it's like we have a sour and sweet relationship. The food is actually incomplete without us. You guys know us well, just like you know Michael Jackson. Who are we?
Salt and pepper. No.
Sweet and
Sweet
sour.
and
It's
sugar and salt. Okay, I don't know.
yeah, right. I mean, this was the easiest out of all. I think audience are on call.
Okay, so the chutney is ready, and my
Yeah.
idlis also must be ready. So, yeah.
So we are moving towards the final dish.
Yes.
Finished dish. Any questions from the audience? You can just shoot it up to our contestant for the day. Since we are already reaching the climax.
So we all know that salt is a very important ingredient, but sometimes like when we end up adding too much of salt in any of the vegetables especially, which vegetable can balance it to some extent? I'm not saying it will, fix the disaster, but to some extent, which vegetable can balance it?
Kate has a question. Pooja, for you.
Yeah, sure.
Very good evening.
Not so much a question, but again, Yash, Pooja, just great job doing this. It looks delicious. I wish I could cook the way you can. I always think that I'm a good cook, but man, there's so many ingredients there. And Indian food is definitely something that I've come to appreciate in all my ventures out to India. It's my favorite cuisine actually in the world. So learning from you today has been great. So no questions, but I just wanted to say great job for both of you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
doing
much.
this.
Thank you so much, Kale, for all your appreciation.
Yeah, we look forward for you to India. I mean, someday once COVID is fixed.
Absolutely. Definitely. It's going to be Jeff and I's one of our first stops over there. We love going over there. So can't wait to get that.
Nice. Thank you for all your appreciation. Wish you an amazing day ahead.
So yes, you can see that the chutney is ready. I'm just tempering the chutney. So I am just taking 1 tablespoon of oil and the moment it's hot, I'll add some mustard seeds to it and some split black gram.
Smoking up. So it's all done. I mean, this is just the initial dressing that we are doing on top of.
Yes.
All right.
So the gram has to turn little goldenish brown. And add some chili.
Oh, I know. I mean, since we are Indian, we like spices a lot.
Yes.
But maybe somewhere around the globe, and maybe in US or UK, we know that people don't eat too much spices. So what do you suggest them? I mean, whatever it comes in, just from the ingredients itself and still taste some would say.
Yes, yes. So in sambar you can exclude the green chili because the sambar powder will do the work. Even in chutney, if you don't want to temper, you can release it as it is. It is just an additional flavor to it. And I have got this banana leaf from my garden. I think the food tastes amazing when you have on this banana leaf. It's like one of my favorite way to eat food, and especially in southern part of India, the weddings they serve the food on the banana leaf. So I'll be serving the idli on the banana leaf. So I have cut a piece of banana leaf here.
Rashmi Pooja, I'm thinking that I'm watching one of those cooking shows for real.
Oh, I thank
Sangeet
you.
Kapoor. With
Thank
all the
you.
presentation and the way you have done your job. It's really brilliant to see that.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. So, can you see this idlis? They are so fluffy and soft. So,
I wish I was in Bengaluru for the day or Mumbai where you are, Pooja, right now.
next time you can give me a call, Yash. I can certainly prepare for you.
Sure, 100%. I will definitely visit after seeing all of this.
Yes, yes. So, these are the idlis which is ready. Now we will take clarified butter. Okay, that's the best way to have this food. Don't count your calories. Just enjoy the food. So, I'm plating it. Okay. So, sambar is also ready.
So I think the audience is seeing this delicious dish is already prepared. Anything that you specific to ask for? Ask to Pooja. We welcome you if you could raise your hand because we'll have the we'll be finally presenting our dish, followed by we'll have another cook from Poland joining you next. So, any questions from the audience? Welcome.
So an additional thing what you can do is this is the dry chutney powder. You can sprinkle on it. Yeah.
So it's more like gunpowder?
Yes. Yes, yes. It's called gunpowder, but I was scared that people will be afraid if I say gunpowder. So yeah, this is the final dish. I hope you are able to see.
Virtual applause from my side. Everyone. And I'm pretty sure it would have been an amazing event if we all were together in the premises. But still, it looks wonderful. The flavors look good. It's all colorful. I can see it with all the green, red, everything. And just like your smile,
Thank
it was
you.
a wonderful event to moderate as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope if you guys have any questions, you can ping me. I'll be more than happy to help you guys with it. So thank you so much.
Yes, since we are not taking guys, you can reach out directly to us for our feedbacks. Wish you all an amazing day ahead.
Thank
Any
you.
questions? Any go after that. One last one. If anyone has any question. Yes, so Balagan has one question.
Hey, yes, Pooja, thank you. Firstly, the camera person who operated that, I think they have done a great job. The person, it was a perfect angle. Question to Pooja: if I have to try this out in Bangalore, restaurant you would suggest, apart from your house, obviously.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Balal Residency, you will get amazing idli sambar. You should try the idli sambar dip there. It is like amazing, the best. And then you can try at Veena Stores, which is in Malleshwaram. So it's a very small shop, but the chutney is like absolutely amazing. So these two are like my top options for idli in Bangalore.
Perfect. Thanks, Pooja.
Alright, so these were our suggestions directly from Pooja. You can connect Pooja offline after the event. So we'll move to the next event, which is being hosted again from Poland, live. This is cuisine around the world once again. Wish you all an amazing day ahead. Thank you, Pooja, once again.
Thank you,
for being
Yash.
such a-
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.